In this video, we're going to talk about what middle child syndrome is. We'll also be sharing insight into birth order traits which could help us parents understand our children a little bit better. Welcome to the Stuff for Tots channel, made by moms and dads, for moms and dads. The middle child in a family of 3 or more children is often said to be impacted by middle child syndrome. It is thought that the behavior of their parents towards older and younger siblings leads to the middle child feeling excluded and misunderstood. The severity of middle child syndrome, or how left out, misunderstood or neglected a middle child feels, does obviously vary between families. So, what is middle child syndrome? Middle child syndrome is when middle children feel excluded, ignored, or misunderstood, all because of their birth order. Many believe that being a middle child shapes your personality and relationship characteristics, and has quite an impact on who you turn out to be. Alfred Adler, an Austrian psychiatrist, was one of the first to suggest that birth order affects personality traits, and that birth order could leave quite an impression on an individual's life. The belief is that your birth order will alter your habitual ways of dealing with different situations throughout life, such as friendship, work, and love. Most families follow the same pattern with their children. The firstborn is usually more reliable and responsible and often comes across as socially dominant. This is usually due to parents being quite strict with routine and setting higher expectations for their firstborn. The youngest child then usually is more uncomplicated and free-spirited. The by-the-book approach has worn off a bit by the time they are born, and they have more freedom. However, this could also lead to them being attention-seeking and more self-centered. Right in the middle of this is the middle child. Most of the time, the middle child is not praised as much as the older sibling, or indulged as much as the youngest child. This leads to the middle child feeling neglected, misunderstood, and feeling left out of the family structure. This feeling of not fitting into the family structure, or feeling neglected, is called middle child syndrome. And it is more obvious in some families than it is in others. Is middle child syndrome a real thing? It is difficult to determine whether or not middle child syndrome is a real thing. But the fact remains that many middle children share the same experiences and feelings. Dr. Alfred Adler's theory is the closest we can come to proving the existence of middle child syndrome, believing that birth order has a significant effect on psychological development. While one cannot say for sure whether or not middle child syndrome is a concrete phenomenon, and that all middle children experience the same issues, there are more than enough middle children who experience the same thing to encourage the theory that birth order plays a part, and that middle child syndrome does come into play. Every family has its unique dynamics, and many other factors go into determining a child's personality traits and characteristics. But being the middle child does seem to affect this, and middle children are often left trying to find their place in their family. Found this topic interesting? We'd love to give you more 100% free, on-demand parenting tips and resources. All you need to do is take a quick moment to subscribe. Then leave a comment or a question, and we'd be happy to connect with you. You may also visit us at www.stufffortots.com for more helpful articles on parenting and family life. Thanks for watching.